On career goals. For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. Shifting back to our graduate assistants on our Getting to Know the GA series, currently joined by Wheeling University women's basketball graduate assistant Clarissa Francis. And Clarissa, you played 4 years at the University of Charleston in the Mountain East Conference. Talk about how you got to Wheeling as a graduate assistant.
Well, my transition was kind of crazy. So I was looking for grad assistant jobs pretty much all over. And then Coach Anya had texted my coach, and that's basically how I got here. She was like, yeah, I remember Clarissa from playing. She was like, I would love to have her here, and then that's how I came here.
And as a former player in the Mountain East Conference, obviously you're very familiar with the teams around the conference. How has that helped you in your transition to becoming a coach?
Especially just for me literally playing from last year, it helps. Especially when it comes to scout, coach them let me do personnel and stuff like that. So most of the same players that I just played last year, they play this year. So it just makes it easier to be able to scout them and kind of know like what type of team they are and stuff like that. So it's really easy compared to probably working somewhere else.
And for you, talk about some of the things you're doing on the floor coaching-wise, some of those positions you're coaching up, some of your duties, stuff like that.
Mostly I work with the post, but I will talk to the guards, of course. But I'm mostly handling the post. Coach Anya really wants me to work with them and talk to them, and I build a great relationship with them. And we have 2 young ones that are really have a bright future, and then we also have Rachel, who's really becoming a really leader on the team and stuff like that. So it's just kind of good working with them.
And after playing last year, talk about some of the transition from being a player to being a coach and maybe some of the struggles you've had with that.
The biggest struggle I would say is just like usually, okay, if I'm a player, I can do it myself, whereas I have to coach someone to do what I want them to do. So that's just the biggest transition. And then, of course, not playing. It's different just being on the sideline and seeing it, but also it's pretty cool to see how I can coach somebody to do what I want them to do or how they develop and stuff like that and seeing the growth. So, yeah, it's been a transition.
Currently joined by Wheeling University women's basketball graduate assistant Clarissa Francis. And Clarissa, we're going to get to know you a little better now with some fun questions. You ready?
All right.
If you could coach any sport other than basketball, what sport would you coach?
Volleyball.
Why?
I used to play in high school, and then I was close to going to college to play volleyball. Instead, I went to, of course, play basketball, but yep.
And looking at your team, which player that you coach right now do you think most plays like you played?
I would say Mia, our freshman. She's very physical, uses her body. She's not just undersized, but I would say she's undersized, but she's very physical, and she just plays hard and plays with her body, so I would say mostly her.
What's your New Year's resolution for 2025?
To stop procrastinating. Yeah, to stop procrastinating.
And finally, what's a message that you like to give to your players as a coach, whether it be an individual message or a message to the team? What message are you delivering to your players?
If you're not making a mistake, then you're not trying.
Thanks, Clarissa. Thanks for everything you do. Good luck the rest of the year.
Thank you.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. On career goals.